Happy New Year 2026. This is the Actuary Farm. I'm Ayuba brand, that's the name. I run the company by the name the Actuary Farm. We usually deal in selling of day-old chicks and also in the formulation of feeds, whereby I can be able to guide you on how you can be able to formulate the feeds. And also I usually sell the concentrate. And most people usually ask me if I usually sell the day-old chicks. Yes, I usually sell the day-old chicks. Yes, human capital. That is what I'm going to talk about in today's video, because I think that is the biggest factor in production on a poultry farm. I've realized that most farmers, they tend to fail because of lack of the best human capital that they can have on their farm. You end up finding out that most farmers, they usually want to be able to raise the birds, but they are not present at the farm. So they usually encounter very big problems with the human capital. And why am I going to talk about human capital in this video today? Because I think human capital is something that can make you succeed, and also it can make you fail while you're doing any kind of business. It doesn't matter what kind of business that you're doing. So if you're doing poultry farming, and for the human capital, you end up finding out that it is giving you a challenge, because maybe you're not at the farm, you are maybe employed elsewhere or running a business somewhere else, and you have people at the farm who you have employed, so as they can be able to tend to your chicken, so as you can get profits out of the business. The first thing that I want to highlight is that you may end up finding out that human capital, you may think they will give you really what you want. You have done all the training, and you end up finding out that maybe they're not doing things as maybe you have agreed or how they have been trained. As for example, I realized there were some cases that were happening on some farms, that for example, if maybe a chicken is sick, or maybe as an infection has come onto a poultry farm, the person has been trained to do everything right, but yet they are not doing everything right. What am I trying to mean? You end up finding out that if some chicken are sick on a particular farm, then for example, maybe I'm the boss, I've decided to send some money so as the guy can go and purchase the medicine, so as they can be able to treat the chicken if they are sick. You end up finding out that because that instance happened whereby there was this guy who was in England, I think England, yeah, the UK, and he was raising around 3,000 birds on his poultry farm. So during the first day, the guy, instead of, he has been sent, the guy at the farm, he had been sent money so as he can be able to purchase the first multivitamins, the glucose, the necessary things needed for brooding during the first day. Imagine you are brooding 3,000 birds, and yet this guy goes and purchases only 25 grams of multivitamin. You know, 25 grams can go only in 25 liters of water, and for 3,000 birds, they are drinking up to 50 liters of water in a single day, since when they are still very young, up to 100 when they are growing up to around 1 week or 2 weeks. So this guy only purchases 25 grams of multivitamin, and he's using that 25 grams whereby he's measuring, you know, a teaspoon, so he's measuring a half teaspoon into like 30 liters of water, meaning that multivitamin will have no effect. Okay, it will have no effect. It won't be able to help the birds in any way whatsoever, because he has done an underdose. So the rest of the money, the guy decides to eat the money. And for example, like for the guy, that guy, I think he really messed up that guy. Another thing is that I realized that he was given money so as he can go and purchase the chick mash, but he decided that he will be able to formulate his own feed, so he just decides to buy the wheat bran. You know, wheat bran is very cheap. You end up finding out like 50 kg is only like 1,000 Kenyan shillings, which is like $8. So he goes and purchases a lot of wheat bran and purchases some sunflower. You know, sunflower is a bit cheaper than soybean. And then he purchases very small quantities of soybean, then he mixes the rations. So you end up finding out that he's making chick mash, a 50 kg bag at around 1,600. And you know, he has phased out all the proteins. He only puts very small doses of crude protein in the feed formulation. So you end up finding out that he has been able to formulate chick mash with around 10 to 11% crude protein. Okay, so if you formulate chicken mash with 10 to 11% crude protein, and the body of the chicken is around 18 to 20% crude protein in the feeds, then you end up finding out that your birds are not growing, they are being attacked by diseases easily. So that is the big problem with the human capital. So those birds, the guy ended up losing almost all the birds. Okay, so I really never wanted to poke my nose or my fingers into other people's businesses. I just advise that you should be able to get the right human capital, because capital is so essential. Because even if you get a guy who is running for you, for example, the poultry farm, and maybe he doesn't have any passion in the business, will only be sitting there and doing everything because of the money that you'll be able to pay him. You won't be able to take good care of the birds. Even if you decide to purchase, for example, yourself the medication or the drugs, because a while back we were, yes, you can purchase the drugs. I had some guys who are working for me, and what these guys were doing, so when you purchase the medication and you leave it for them, instead of them giving to the birds, they go and sell the medication. So they get customers and they sell those medication outside. So in your mind you are thinking that, yes, I bought the medication or this multivitamin or maybe this medication for coughs, so as they can be able to treat my birds. But you end up finding out that that guy has decided to sell the medication to the neighbors. So he's not being able to give that medication to your birds. So you're wondering if that medication is really working. And maybe the medication, yes, it could work if it was given in the right doses. So the guy is underdosing and he has sold the rest of the medication. So human capital is something that is so essential, and you have to get people who really also have a big heart in the business. Don't make a mistake to only get people because maybe you're trying to get them out of poverty and you're just giving them jobs, but they don't understand what you have invested in the business. You have to get people who have a passion in the business and they are able to learn, because human capital, I've realized, is so important here. Everything, you can be doing everything right. You can be providing feeds, you can be providing money to buy the wood shavings, you can be providing everything. But if the guy that you have employed on your poultry farm is a mediocre, in 2026 we don't need mediocres, and we don't want you to use emotions so as you can be able to employ people on your poultry farm. Okay, so if you are employing any person on your poultry farm, you have to make sure that you are employing people that have the heart of the business in heart. Okay, because you just don't have to feel pity for people and employ them and they are missing you big time. So how will that business grow? The business will fail. So that is another thing that I've really realized that most farmers maybe haven't come to realize, but if they realize this, then they will be able to achieve so much in the poultry business. Poultry farming is not so hard, but the human capital factor, I've realized, it can really mess you big time. You can even purchase the medication and the guy just decides that you will not give the medication to the birds. He can decide to give like today, tomorrow he skips. Even me, I'm facing some challenges whereby the guy decides today he will give the medication, then he decides that he will not give. So if I'm not there at the farm to oversee, he decides he will not be able to give the medication. So you end up finding out that that can be a very huge challenge on you. The human capital factor. It's so hard to get the perfect person. But you have to get a person who really has the heart to know something. You know, it is good to get someone maybe younger who wants to be able to be trained, and not someone just who is there so as he can be able to get money and get him maybe out of poverty or survive. Try to get people who have they want to learn something, like they have a passion in something, like they have that mindset whereby they want to learn. So if they're able to learn, then they will be able, even if they work for you for 1 year and then they go outside maybe to do the business for themselves, they can be able to achieve it. But for those people who just want to do the work but only they are focusing on the money, then you'll end up finding out that it will be so hard for you as a farmer to be able to grow, because the human labor factor, if you are not at the farm, it will be a big problem on you. But if you are overseeing everything, you can get anyone. If you are overseeing everything, like step by step, maybe feeding, you are there, like giving you the medication, you are there, vaccination, you are there, then everything will be as fine. But because I've realized the human labor, there are a lot of jokers out here. So make sure that if you're hiring some serious guys who can be able to grow the farm. I've said don't do anything out of emotions that you want to help anybody. If you want to help anybody, just help them out of the business. But if you're using the business that so as you can be able to help them, then you're just wasting your time. You have to get people who are serious and they are able to know what they want in life. Because if you teach someone something, then they keep on repeating the same mistake, you wonder what is the issue. Yeah, maybe they're just neglecting, because if you have taught them how you can be able to do something and yet they don't want to do it, now they're just being stubborn. And how do you deal with stubborn people? Just let them go. Yeah, because you can't keep on repeating things which are so easy over and over. Yeah. So that is it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy New Year 2026. And as I said, I usually sell day-old chicks. Most people usually ask me if I only teach. I usually also sell day-old chicks, poultry equipment, the incubators I sell, the cages I sell. I also do the construction of poultry houses. I do construction of poultry houses, like the story poultry house, in a span of a week. So it's up to you guys, so as you can grow in 2026. In 2026, I want to be able to 10x, and also I want you to be able to 10x, 10 times of what you did in 2025. You keep on believing. That's the spirit. So let's see each other in the next video, and cheers.